Welcome back to another Backpage Gaming video. You are once again joining myself, Jack, and we've also got Robbie here.
Hello there.
And today we are looking at another FUT Birthday card. It is FUT Birthday Lucas, Robbie. It's a player that's been around for a long time. He's been very popular for a long time as well, back in his days at Sao Paulo in FIFA 12.
Big throwback that.
Yeah. And the question is he good enough still now? You know, is this card? Do you want him in your team, basically?
Yeah. It's an interesting card, isn't it?
It is.
So obviously, if you're on Twitter, football Twitter, or FIFA Twitter, anything like that, you would probably have seen it got leaked. Me and Jack were excited for it, weren't we? But
yeah.
I think we both said the stats are maybe a bit underwhelming from what we expected.
Yeah, so I think when everyone saw the selection, they thought, okay, these are some good players. They just need to boost these stats a lot to make them really... Because I think that's the problem with a lot of these promos this year. They've not been good enough to displace your Mbappes and your Neymars.
Yeah.
Not that those two, would be easy to displace, but you want to have a decision, don't you? You want to be made to make a decision on the team that you're going to build. And I don't think any promo really has done that, to be honest. But
no.
I'll give you a spoiler, Robbie. This guy is making me question it.
Oh my. Really?
Yes.
That's exciting. So, for a bit of clarity, Jack used normal Lucas for a long time. Like a lot later than anyone should be using normal Lucas.
Hey. No
Jack
slander, no Lucas slander around here.
So, first impression of this one, is he feeling nice on the ball? What are you thinking?
Yes. He's probably one of the nicest players, I should say, on the ball that I've used. I'm also reviewing Thiago at the same time.
Yeah.
I don't think he's as nice on the ball as Thiago. I think Thiago and Neymar are probably the best two players I've used on the ball.
Wow.
But this Lucas is just like a step below, probably like the same as Garincha, really. If anyone has used him in like draft or anything.
Yeah.
He's really nice on the ball. He's really light. But I think one of the things that he suffers from in a way that is he's almost too light on the ball. Like he's too fast sometimes. Like he'll.
Yeah.
Like when you turn up sliders. You're 12 years old. You're smashing Real Madrid 25-0 on beginner, and you've upped your sprint speed. He sometimes feels like that. He feels a bit almost too good on the ball. I don't know how to.
Yeah.
I know
it's
it's almost
mystery ball and you run into the keeper.
Yes, literally like that. Which I suppose it's a blessing and a curse. I mean, it means he's fast as fuck, but at the same time, sometimes it's one of those, isn't it? It's a double-ended sword, but it's a sword I'd like to have.
Yeah, fair enough. Would you lay on that sword?
Yes. For my boy, yes. My beautiful bald-headed boy.
Would you sit on Lucas's sword?
Yes. As Manny says, you can't stop the shine.
No, on his dynamic as well. He is shining and he's glistening.
Bro, in game, honestly, he took my eye out almost. He is very shiny, bless him.
That's why he's so good. The defenders can't see; they're blinded by him. If you don't know what I'm about his bald head.
Yes.
But yeah, he's got pretty. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
This time of the year, he's got average shooting stats, hasn't he? Really?
Yeah, definitely.
86 finishing, 87 shot power. They got good. But there's no 90s or anything stand out particularly.
You don't look at those stats. You don't look at those stats and think, "Wow, that's sick." It's just like,
they'll do.
Oh, they're all right.
Yeah.
So I think I don't know how to explain it in a way, but it's kind of like his animations.
Yeah.
His shooting animations are really good. There's a lot of times when he'll hit the ball low, and he'll make it a bit harder for the keeper to save.
Yeah.
I'd say the only one you do notice that's a bit low is his shot power. Even using a chem style on him, you still... Well, you know what my opinion is on chem styles, that they don't 100% work. So I used a Deadeye on him, which gave him apparently 99 shot power, which I think is cap. But the finishing and everything else is perfectly fine. I did use him at striker in a variety of formations.
Yeah.
I also used him on the wing. And I think this is going to be one of those players where, if you're rich enough to use him on the wing,
he's going to be great there.
You are going to be absolutely in, you can be buzzing.
Yeah.
He is really, really nice on the wing. I think if you're going to be using, all your money on a marquee player, I might not go for him at striker.
Yeah.
It's difficult with Neymar and Mbappe being so cheap this year.
It's hard to recommend players like this.
Yeah, because if you are on a big budget or a small budget, what you could get both of these, and then somebody else, or you could get Neymar and Ronaldo for the same price. It's a really, I think it's making it very difficult to recommend some players and value for coins anyway. But
it's weird, isn't it? Because for me personally, I have a lot of fun when I do these reviews using different players. If I wasn't doing the reviews, I don't think I would. I'd still be using like Neymar and Mbappe. But it is just, if you want to have fun with the game, just genuinely just try new cards like this. Like, you are going to have fun doing it. But if you want like absolute meta, then obviously like Neymar and Mbappe, they're all like the creme de la creme in terms of price, full performance.
It is crazy, really, when you think about how cheap they are this year.
It's hard to recommend players when you've got those two bastards sat there. But if you want to mix up your game, maybe you want to go in the Prem a bit, then why not?
Like I say, if you. Well, I used this guy up top with Neymar, and they were fantastic together. They were, little and little. They were very nippy on the ball, both of them. They were fantastic. They were bobbing and weaving, and there's not many things that I can say bad about this Lucas card. It's just the fact that every card we review at the minute, it's almost frustrating that you're battling against Neymar and Mbappe.
Yeah, because you use them as like a baseline, don't you? Really?
Yeah, because I think if you want to have fun, Neymar and Mbappe and that, they're fun, but they're just. You just see them in every team, don't you? I mean, I'm guilty.
Like 700 odd games. Or whatever.
I'm bored of them. Well, I'm not bored of Neymar, but I'm bored of Mbappe.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd say he's clinical enough to be striker. But he's one of those, if you've got, say you have got Neymar and Mbappe already up top, and you've got a bit of money to spend, and you're looking for a winger that's going to contribute goals and assists and generally get you up the pitch really quickly, I think Lucas is a fantastic choice. I think, especially if he drops a little bit. He's about 900 about 920 on Xbox at the minute. He's a bit more expensive. He's 1.3 on PlayStation.
1.3?
Yeah, which is a bit crazy.
That's a lot.
Yeah. At about 900, I'd say he's still a bit too expensive for the card that it is. It's probably it's only the second day of the promo, so there's time for him to drop yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he's a good card. He's definitely a good card.
Is he good enough? So if your Garrincha was tradable, is he good enough to displace him, do you think?
Yeah, I'd say so. I think he's about as good as Garrincha. Obviously, he's cheaper. I know he's not. I'd say in a way he's actually got better links, if that makes sense. Because with Garrincha being a right wing, you don't really benefit from the icon chemistry that much unless you're using him off chem. Whereas Lucas, he's got quite a good. He's got a lot of good link. He's a really good player to get into teams because obviously he does link Neymar and the Prem together really well.
Yeah.
So if you were to use 4-3-3 or whatever, you could get him in really easily that way.
Yeah. He has charmed me slightly. I can't lie because he links with my Musa Sissoko.
Yeah, that's very true. He's a good strong link, isn't he? But I'd say he's a great choice if you're on a bit of a bigger budget. But I'd say.
Unique body type as well, that's nice.
Yeah, I don't think it helps him, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah, because I think that's one of the things that contributes to him just being like a scrawny streak of piss. He honestly gets knocked over by anything. He's got 65 strength, that is cap, it's probably about 12. That's, I'd say, the worst thing about the card.
Yeah.
And at first, his runs were a bit strange. He kind of grew out of them, which is a bit odd. He was dropping back a lot when I was playing 4-3-1-2.
Yeah.
So make sure you've got to stay forward on him, otherwise he's just going to do some weird shit, that's all.
Yeah. 5 stars nice though, isn't it?
Yeah, sorry, just another quick criticism is the stamina.
84.
Yeah, if you like everybody at the minute who plays a crazy high pressing game, you might end up needing to sub him off towards the end of the game. That is using him as striker. If he was on the wing, probably not. You could probably get away with it. Yeah.
You want to take us into the end card?
I will, mate. Yeah. So I have given him a 9. I think it's a fair rating. I think if he was a bit stronger.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't even miss the 5-star weak foot on him because he is that manoeuvrable that you can get it onto it really easily.
Yeah.
Value. I've gone for a 6. Like we said, it is really difficult to give players a high rating or a high, value rating if they're not cheap. Like Wemangituka's only 80k, and that's what it took for us to give a 10.
Yeah.
I'd say you could bump this up to an 8 if he was more like 700. I think 700k would be a really nice spot for this card.
What about PS4? Because obviously we're Xbox. What do you think? PS4 value like a 5?
if not, yeah, probably about a 5. Yeah, I think it's fair. It is a good card. Don't get me wrong. It is really, really good. I'd say it's probably one of the standouts from this promo in terms of like meta-ness.
Yeah.
Deadeye is the chem style we've gone for. Like I say, it boosts all his shooting stats, which is kind of required.
What is that, shooting and passing?
Yeah, mate. So it gives him 14 short passes as well. So it's nice if you are using him on the wing.
Yeah.
Links, I've gone for Neymar because it's Neymar. I've gone for the What If Reg 1. I've actually used him quite a bit, and he is really good. He's got an upgrade the other day as well.
Yeah.
And then Future Star Bergwijn. So gets you into the Dutch boys. Yeah. Card in the top right corner. Click it now. And then position, like I say, striker or wing. I think he'd do the job in either position, whichever you need him. If you get him untradeable, he's one of those. If you got him untradeable, you'd be like,
I'd love that.
What a lovely untradeable to have. Not that I'd complain if I got any of him, but really good card. Can't recommend him enough if you have got a bit of a bigger budget and you are on the lookout for a 5-star Prem player, which there aren't wealths of them. So no, he's definitely good. Be on the lookout for our next couple of reviews. We're going to be bringing. We've got quite a lot in the pipeline. We've got Thiago, we've got Hermoso, Robbie looking at picking up Perisic, and then hopefully we'll get a juicy SBC or 2.
Zambia as well.
Yes, very true. And then Team 2 next Friday, buzzing.
Really smashing the birthday, aren't we?
Yes.
Right. If you enjoy it, lads, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Appreciate everything. Getting close to 700 subs, which is mental. Never thought we'd get to anything like that, but we were smashing it, aren't we? Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, everything like that down below, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.